Before we dive into the detailed analysis of the visa requirements needed to study in American colleges and universities, make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell. This way, you won't miss any updates on the latest educational trends, visa requirements, and more valuable content. Comprehensive Guide to Visa and Requirements for Studying in American Colleges and Universities. Studying in the United States is a dream for many international students due to its world-renowned universities, diverse educational programs, and vibrant campus life. However, navigating the visa process and understanding the requirements can be daunting. This comprehensive guide provides an in-depth look at the types of visas available, the application process, and the essential requirements needed to study in American colleges and universities. Types of student visas. The United States offers several types of visas for international students, each catering to different kinds of study programs. F1 Visa Academic Studies. Purpose. The F1 visa is the most common visa for international students pursuing academic studies at an accredited college, university, high school, private elementary school, or language training program in the United States. Key features. Full-time enrollment in an academic program is required. Allows for limited on-campus employment. Optional practical training, or OPT, is available for up to 12 months after completion of studies. The M1 visa is for students enrolled in non-academic or vocational studies at an accredited U.S. institution. Students must be enrolled in a full-time course of study. Employment opportunities are limited to practical training related to the field of study. The J1 visa is for students participating in an exchange program, including those enrolled in short-term study programs, internships, or research. Participants are sponsored by an educational or nonprofit institution. Employment is typically allowed only with the program sponsor's permission. Eligibility requirements. General requirements. To qualify for a student visa, applicants must meet several general requirements. 1. Acceptance to a SEVP-approved institution. The student must be accepted by a Student and Exchange Visitor Program or SEVP-approved institution in the United States. The institution will provide a Form I-20, Certificate of Eligibility for Non-Immigrant Student Status, for F1 or M1 visa applicants, or a DS-2019, Certificate of Eligibility for Exchange Visitor Status, for J1 visa applicants. 2. Proof of sufficient financial support. Applicants must demonstrate that they have sufficient funds to cover tuition, living expenses, and other costs for the duration of their stay. 3. English proficiency. Students must prove their proficiency in English or enroll in English language courses upon arrival. And 4. Strong ties to home country. Applicants must demonstrate their intention to return to their home country after completing their studies. Specific requirements for each visa type. F1 visa requirements. Enrollment in a full-time academic program. Submission of Form I-20 issued by the SEVP-approved institution. Proof of sufficient financial resources. Payment of the CV's I-901 fee. M1 visa requirements. Enrollment in a full-time vocational or non-academic program. Submission of Form I-20 issued by the SEVP-approved institution. Proof of sufficient financial resources. Payment of the CVI's I-901 fee. J1 visa requirements. Participation in an exchange program approved by the Department of State. Submission of Form DS-2019 issued by the program sponsor. Proof of sufficient financial resources. Payment of the CVI's I-901 fee. Application process. Step-by-step guide to applying for a student visa. First, apply to an SEVP-approved institution. Start by applying to and gaining acceptance from a SEVP-approved U.S. school or program. The institution will provide the necessary forms like the I-20 or DS-2019 once accepted. After receiving the I-20 or DS-2019, pay the CVIS I-901 fee online. This fee supports the Student and Exchange Visitor Information System, commonly known as SEVIS. Next, complete the online visa application. Fill out the DS-160 form, which is the non-immigrant visa application, online and print the confirmation page. Then, schedule a visa interview. You need to schedule an appointment for a visa interview at the U.S. Embassy or consulate in your home country. Be sure to check the embassy's website for specific instructions and wait times. Prepare for the visa interview by gathering necessary documents, including a valid passport, Form I-20 or DS-2019, DS-160 confirmation page, SEVIS fee receipt, visa application fee receipt, passport-sized photographs, academic transcripts and test scores, financial documents, and proof of ties to your home country. Attend the visa interview with all required documents. Answer questions truthfully and provide additional information if requested. The consular officer will determine your visa eligibility. After the interview, wait for your visa to be processed. Processing times can vary depending on the embassy or consulate. Finally, if approved, your passport will be returned with the visa stamped inside. Make your travel arrangements and prepare for your journey to the United States. Maintaining your student status. Responsibilities of international students. Once in the United States, international students must adhere to specific regulations to maintain their visa status. First, students must maintain full-time enrollment each term. Keep all immigration documents, such as your passport, visa, I-20 or DS-2019, valid and up to date. Report any changes of address to the designated school official, or DSO, within 10 days. Follow the rules regarding on-campus and off-campus employment. Seek authorization for any employment outside the campus. Apply for an extension if you need more time to complete your program before the I-20 or DS-2019 expires. Inform the DSO and ensure proper documentation when traveling outside the United States. Finally, maintain adequate health insurance coverage as required by your institution or program. Okay, so let's talk about your options after you've completed your studies in the US. You might be wondering, what's next? Well, there are several paths you can consider. First, you can apply for optional practical training, or OPT, which allows you to work in your field for up to 12 months. For STEM graduates, this can even be extended to 24 months. Another option is to pursue further studies, like enrolling in a graduate program to deepen your expertise. And of course, there's always the possibility of seeking employment with a company that can sponsor your H-1B visa. Each of these paths has its own set of requirements and considerations, so it's important to plan ahead and make informed decisions. All right, let's dive into each of these options in more detail. Optional practical training, OPT, for F1 visa holders. OPT allows F1 students to work in their field of study for up to 12 months after completing their program. STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics graduates may be eligible for a 24-month extension. Academic training, AT, for J1 visa holders. J1 students may participate in academic training for up to 18 months, or up to 36 months for postdoctoral research. AT must be related to the student's field of study. Change of status. Transitioning to a different visa category. Some students may choose to change their visa status after completing their studies, such as transitioning to an H-1B visa for employment. Navigating the visa process and meeting the requirements to study in American colleges and universities can be complex, but with careful planning and preparation, it is achievable. This comprehensive guide covers all essential aspects, from understanding the types of visas to the application process and maintaining your status while studying in the United States. Remember, staying informed and proactive is key to a successful academic journey in the US. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insights and updates on studying in the US, visa requirements, and much more.